Welcome to my second YouTube video. What I plan to do today is show you July's fabric of the month and answer a couple of questions that just came up in my Facebook group. But firstly, I want to apologise because my last video I said I would try and do my next one when my youngest was at nursery or something like that. But the first of the month has fallen on a day when he's not at nursery and he's not feeling fabulous either. So there's a good chance that you can hear him in the background and that he may well come running out. So if he does that, I do apologise. Bless his heart, he's coughing his little cuts up. Not sure what's up with him. See how he goes. So here we go. This is July's fabric of the month. And this is, I've called it Bloom because of the colours in it, but looking at it, it's not going to show up brilliantly. Now this is the 28 count even weave, and it's not showing brilliantly. There are, hold it back, no. I mean, it has come out pale, even by usual standards it's come out quite pale. But this is pinks and orange and a few hints of green in it as well. So that's the 28 count. The 14 count has come out a lot stronger. Get a better idea there of the colours. I kind of worked out from my last video that if I hold it back, sometimes it shows up a bit better, but I don't know if that's even working for that. But it is quite vibrant. When I take the pictures in a bit, I'll see if I can get it to photograph a bit better. So that's the 14 count Ada. And then the other piece I dyed to show you is this one, which is the 18 count sparkly Ada, which, as always, as I showed you last time, I am a bit biased when it comes to sparkly. I love it, and I do think this is ever so pretty, but the oranges and that aren't really picking up very well. This one's come out a lot paler, even though it's still Ada. It has come out paler than the 14 count. I don't know, I assume that's because it's sparkly. The sparklies do dye paler, mainly because because of the opal sparkle running through it. Essentially, there is less cotton for the dye to attach to, so it will always come out a bit paler. Excuse my pegs, that's my sizing code. Sort of coming out, but again, greens, pinks and orange, and that is Blooms. So I will put that on the website shortly for anybody who wants it, and as I say, photograph it and hope that the pictures come out a bit stronger. It's very pretty. I think. I've called it Blooms just because I kept looking at it and I couldn't decide on a name, but it is very summery, and when we went out to the garden, all my flowers are blooming, and I thought, yeah, nice. So there we go, there is that one. Now, as I say, in the Facebook group, I was getting ready to do the video, and I suddenly thought, other than showing you the fabric, which according to my counter here would have taken all of 3 minutes, I didn't really know what else to say. So I thought I'd ask the question. So Erica has said, what is my favourite fabric colour? I get asked this quite a lot, to be honest with you, whenever there's a question and answer session. But it's hard to answer because, well, there can be lots of favourites. I've got a favourite limited edition. I'm actually torn between that because I liked the Palmer Love, which was the April limited edition, and I dyed that one specifically because I like purple. But I also liked the following months, which was Pompey Tides, and I liked that not necessarily because I'm a massive fan of blue, because, well, I'm not really, but just because I loved how it turned out, and it turned out that well every single piece that I dyed. I didn't have any that came out and I thought, it looked great every single time. So those are probably my two favourite limited editions so far. I did also like last December's, which was Mistletoe Kisses. I keep thinking of redyeing a piece for that for myself, And what can I stitch on it? Haven't decided yet, but that's the good thing about being a dyer and it being my business, is that whenever I am ready to do it, I'll just go back and dye myself a piece. And then in the permanent range, I really like, which ones do I have? Bring Me Sunshine. It's nice because it's just lovely and summery, and that's the yellow one. I haven't got any pieces dyed here at the moment. I could have been able to show you, but I don't. And then there's lots really. To be honest with you, if there's anything I particularly don't like, then I don't add it to the range. It's as simple as that. It's I dye it and it comes out and I think, then I don't add it. So it's a bit hard. Erica also says what you're stitching at the moment. I get to that in a second. Gaynor wants to know if I like unicorns. It's funny because I don't know where this thing has come from. This unicorn seemed to overrun the group at one point, which was all very amusing. But I've never had a particular thing for them, which is why I can never work out where it's come from. If I was ever going to be a fan of some sort of mythical creature, I would have always said that I was dragons or Pegasus. I actually have a tattoo of Pegasus on my hip. It's very old and very blurry now, but it is there. So unicorns, they're nice. They keep coming up and I'm not quite sure why. So there we go, never mind. And Rebecca would like to know if I've got any whips. Show them how long I've been working on them. Now, this is also Erica's question, what you're stitching at the moment. I have two whips at the moment. One of them I've been working on for years, which is a Heaven and Earth Designs, but it's very, very big. And it's basically in the living room and it's on a scroll frame. I'm working down the columns. So the scroll frame, Millennium frame goes, it scrolls away. So there's, without unravelling it all, there's not really that much to show you. The other one that I have is this one, and this is a KLT one. And this will at some point be Celtic Butterfly. No, Celtic Rope Butterfly. I've changed the colours ever so slightly, and I'm actually doing it with a DMC blue and then a Jodery Designs variegated thread, but off the top of my head I can't remember which one it is, and I know I should have looked that up. The main reason I can't remember is because my stitchy bug has been absent now for months and months. I literally haven't stitched anything in probably 3-4 months. I keep looking at it and thinking, shall I pick it up? And then because this was the first time I've used an R&R frame or a Q-snap frame, Michelle Cook in our group has just started making the grime guards for those, and this is one of hers, and I thought, oh, I'll get one of those and it will inspire me to get going again with it. And I put it on and I was like, oh, isn't it pretty? Michelle's grime guards actually come with the needle minder built in. That's actually in the fabric, the back magnet to that. It's actually in there, so I could change that for something different if I wanted to, but it's very pretty, so I don't. And if you like her grime guards, she has a shop on Etsy called, off the top of my head if I can remember, Too Many Cooks. So look her up because it's fab. But even when that came, I put it on and I went, oh, isn't it nice, isn't it pretty? And then I put it down and I still didn't want to stitch. So what am I working on at the moment? Nothing, to be honest with you. I keep hoping it's going to come back. I'm putting it down to where I've not been feeling well for quite a while now. What are we on? About, must be coming up on about 8 weeks. Oh, you're there. I was wondering where you were. Yes, it's you. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Hello.
No, you don't ask them how you're feeling. I'm asking you how you're feeling. Is your medicine kicked in? Are you okay? That's good then. What's on the telly?
Yeah.
Go and watch the telly then for me while I finish this. Good boy, thank you. See, I'm amazed it took him that long to come out, to be honest with you. So as far as me not feeling well is concerned, I've probably been about 2 months now where I've just not been feeling right and I am absolutely exhausted all the time. I'm doing my best. I did get dreadfully behind in June, as especially Fabric Club members will know, and I apologise again for that. I have at least got July's fabric ready for the 1st of July, which is more than I did in June. No, be quiet. I'm trying to talk to the people. And they can't hear me if you're making silly, silly noises. You think that's funny? Yeah, see, this is why I was going to do it when he wasn't here. I've had tests. I've been at the hospital. I was at the hospital again yesterday for more blood tests. So, thank you. I've had loads and loads of messages from people concerned or whatnot. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. It's just going to take some time, and they're keeping a close eye on me. So, excuse me. Hello. Shh. Take that in the front room for me. Go and draw me a picture in there. Good boy. I'll be okay. I'm just plodding along, basically. So thank you for bearing with me, everybody. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. Just have to see how it goes, basically. So hopefully I won't fall as far behind in July as I did in June. Still working on my fabrics. I know the stitch along, the frog stitch along, very exciting. That starts next week on the 6th of July. So I really, really, really want to get the last of the fabrics that were ordered for that done and dusted in the next few days and sent out. Obviously, if you have ordered your fabric in the last few days, sorry, at the moment there's not a hope that that will be done before the start of the stitch along, so I apologise for that. But again, thanks for bearing with me. Oh good, you're back again. And now you've got a ladder. Want to show everybody your ladder? Hold it up then. There you go. Ladder. Which toy has that come off? No, you can't sit on my lap, mate. No. No, you can't. It sounds terribly chesty. I think he's coming down with a chest infection, to be honest with you. And there he goes, coughing again. Like, Calpol will probably be wearing off in an hour or so. So, what's the matter? Yeah. So, right, sorry for the distraction there at the end, but you've seen the fabric. I answered a couple of questions. Sorry, I have no stitching really to be able to show you. I will get back on one day with that Celtic, the rope butterfly, which is actually one of Shell Cook's designs. And what I will do is I will put a link in the comments underneath the video so that you can see what the design should look like when it's finished, if I ever finish it. And until next time, happy stitching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!